It is officially halftime of the Auburn versus Tennessee game in Knoxville. So if you're watching this one, it's a pretty close game. Auburn has a 6-point lead at the moment going into the half. I will be going over a few of the team stats as the individual stats in just a moment. If you are joining in right now, please make sure you drop a War Eagle in the chat. Say, hey, tell me where you're watching from, and then we will get into some of these stats real quick. So at the moment, I am pulling up. I've got some player stats, some team stats I'm going to go over. First, I want to go over some of these player stats. So for the player stats for Auburn, currently the leading scorer for the team, this is no surprise at the moment. If you've been watching this game, we've got Jabari Smith with 11 points at the moment. He has 5 rebounds, so he's having a pretty decent game so far. It's not his best game of the season, but he is having a good game, especially when you consider that it is on the road at Knoxville. Behind Jabari Smith, we've got Katie Johnson with 9 points. He's having a much better game. He's been very sluggish in some of these recent games, and the fact that he is the number 2 leading scorer in this game going into the half, and considering it's on the road, this is a bounce back from Katie Johnson that we've needed for a while, and we've not seen in quite a few weeks. So this is good to see from him. Outside of Jabari Smith and Katie Johnson, we've got Wendell Green with 5 points, Alan Flanagan having a decent game with 4 points, and Walker Kessler a little sluggish with 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. So he is having not his best game of the season so far, a little sluggish in the first half of this game. Cam, thank you for joining. Guards are shooting with more confidence today. Got to keep it up, and that's especially obvious with Flanagan having 4 points and Katie Johnson having 9. That is much better, and Wendell Green's having a good game as well. Oakland, California, War Eagle. Oh, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. P.S. Savage, if we lose this, we can since Kentucky lost, so that's great. That is true. The Kentucky loss helps us out quite a bit. I'd prefer to win it, obviously, going into the SEC tournament very soon. A win on the road would be very good for Auburn, especially considering how much we've struggled on the road this season, because even the games we've won on the road, a lot of them have been very, very close, too close for comfort. I gave you a lot of the player stats so far. Now I want to go into what the team stats look like. So going into the team stats, Auburn is currently shooting 13 of 35 from field goals. So within the arc, 37%. Tennessee, 28%, 9 of 32. So Auburn is doing better from the field goal range. 3-pointers, both teams are not doing too hot, and they're actually doing about the same. Auburn is 3 of 13, which is 23%, and Tennessee is 2 of 9, which is 22%. So basically the same. Auburn has 1 more 3-pointer so far. Let me see another comment coming in. Cam, Jabari D is so underrated. Saw him hauls his own guard multiple times. I'm not sure what you meant by that part, but yes, he is doing very good on defense, and I think that's only going to help his draft stock and why he will be a top 5 draft pick coming up very soon. And yes, confidence is doing great. Coming back to Cam, Jabari D is so underrated. Okay, got you. Hold his own against Tennessee guards a few times, 100%. A lot of people think of him as an offensive player, which he is, especially when he's set those records for himself at 31 points, and before that, I believe it was 28 points. And so he is doing very well offensively, but a lot of people overlook him as a defensive player. Lawrence, hey, buddy. Can we get KD going? He hit a couple of shots. Yeah, Lawrence, this is what I was talking about just a second ago. Let me pull these player stats back up. Our second leading scorer at the moment is actually Katie Johnson. So he has been very sluggish in previous games. But today against Tennessee and Knoxville, he is actually showing up, and he's doing much better than we've seen in a few weeks. So he is the second leading scorer at the moment with 9 points. And he had, I think, his first basket was one of those breakaway plays where he just drives straight through the defense. And I think we've got to get him the ball a little more today because he is on it more than we've seen in recent weeks. Okay, going back to the team stats for a moment. I told you the field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. One stat I've been very tough on with Auburn this season is the free throw percentage. Today we've only had 3 shots so far, and we're 2 of 3 for 67%. That's pretty good. I think Walker Kessler missed the only free throw so far today. And Tennessee is 5 of 6 for 83%. So both teams have only missed 1 free throw at the moment. Going to rebounds, assists, blocks, those stats. At the moment, Auburn has 19 total rebounds to Tennessee's 28. Good grief. We are losing the rebound game by quite a bit. Luckily, it has not translated into a Tennessee lead so far. As far as assists go, both teams have 5 assists. Auburn has 4 blocks to Tennessee's 2 blocks. Steals, Auburn has 5 to Tennessee's 3. And this has really been the difference maker so far, the turnover game. Auburn has 3 turnovers to Tennessee's 9. 9 turnovers has really been a difference in the game so far if you've been keeping up with this one and you've been watching. And then finally, fouls. There's only been 6 for each team. So we have a lot of time to play. We've got an entire half to play so far. Looking back at the player stats as far as who I expect to see a lot more from this second half, Walker Kessler's got to show up. Considering he's only got 2 points so far, 4 rebounds is okay, but 2 points is very unusual for Walker Kessler. He's usually our number 1 or number 2 leading scorer on the team, especially going into the half, and we've just not seen a lot from him so far. So I'm not sure what's going on with Walker Kessler. He's a fantastic player. I think he's one of the best in the SEC at the moment. But as far as this game goes on the road against Tennessee and Knoxville, we're just not seeing it so far. Cam, Tennessee shots come off the rim so hard it becomes more of a scramble than a true rebound. That's very fair. Jabari finished the half strong. Absolutely. We had a sluggish start at the beginning. I think we got behind maybe, 10 or 12 to 4, something like that. So we got behind at the very beginning, but we really finished strong, and especially Jabari. Jabari finished strong in that first half, and that is why he is the leading scorer at the moment for Auburn with 11 points and 5 rebounds. So he's tied for rebounds with Wendell Green, and he is leading in points with 11. Lawrence, Fax Chase, Walker has to get going 100%. That's really been my main disappointment with the first half so far is that we've not seen Walker Kessler do more. He's been, it's been him and Jabari have been the leaders of the team for the most part, and we've just not seen Walker be in this game as much as we typically see or we expect to see so far. Outside of those players I mentioned, Jalen Williams has 1 rebound, no points, no assist. Dylan Cardwell, 0s across the board, so no rebounds, points, or assist. And outside of that, is there anybody I missed? Oh, Zep Jasper. Surprisingly, Zep had a really good game this past week, but today he's got 0 rebounds, 1 assist, and 0 points. So he is he's not showing up as much today, but there's still a whole nother half to play. And then Devin Cambridge has 1 rebound, no points, no assists. So it's really been the Jabari Smith and Katie Johnson show so far. They have 20 of our 31 points at the moment. And so I do expect the 2 players I'm hoping will pick up a little bit in the second half, mainly Walker Kessler. I think we will see a much better half from him. It looks like this game may be starting in just a couple minutes. I think we'll see a much better half from Walker Kessler, and I also expect to see a little more from Wendell Green Jr. I'm hoping Jabari Smith will continue that streak he was on towards the end of the half. What's up, man? Jabari Smith needs to drive to the basket more. I'm hoping we will see a lot more from Jabari in the second half. Even though he is the leading scorer at the moment, he was really just getting it turned up going into halftime. And so I think we will see that spark continue into the second half for him. But I'm still disappointed at the performance from Walker Kessler at the moment. What is the score so far? Right now, the score, I believe, is 31 to 25, and it looks like it's... I'm actually watching this time, guys. You don't have to tell me. Second half just started. It is 31 to 25. Tennessee just got the ball from Auburn. And no worries, Envision. No worries, you're getting back from lunch. 31-25 Auburn. Tennessee has the ball, and we are about 20 seconds into the second half at the moment. And Walker is just a wall at the basket if you're watching this thing. And, all right, who let this guy in? Come on, man. However, congrats. Your arena is tough to play in. All right, so this second half is going. So I know a lot of people are going to want to bail and go watch this game, and I don't blame you. And so I want to give you the time to go watch it. So once again, we are 31 to 25. Second half just got going. So the two things I want you to watch for is Walker Kessler to have a better second half, and for Jabari Smith to continue to have a good game and continue to do what he was doing closer to the end of the first half. Y'all have fun. Let's go watch this game, and maybe we'll catch up after the game if I'm able to go live. Then thank you guys for watching, and let's go win this one on the road. War Eagle.